Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sonika from Isabella Thoban College, Lucknow, and here I am presenting third video in the series of presentations on curriculum design, which is on the selection of content. Selection of content deals with how and why we should select a content. The content is usually considered to be the most important component of developing a curriculum, and it is a powerful means to attain the aims of teaching a particular content. The process of selecting a content can be viewed at three levels. The first level deals with selection and clarification of the conceptual framework related to the content area. It is the broadest and the largest one. Second level is concerned with the selection of key concepts or basic themes which form the framework of knowledge in a given subject. And the third level is the most specific. At this level, the content items are matched with the key concepts and they are also in consonance with the objectives of the curriculum. So, if we consider level 1 as the book of a particular discipline, level 2 will be the units which are under that in that book, and level 3 will be the topics or the chapters in that particular unit. There are certain criteria for the selection of content. The first criteria is self-sufficiency. That is, the topics which are chosen in a particular syllabus or curriculum, they should be self-sufficient. They should not be dependent on each other to a larger extent. And they should be economic in its transaction. There should be economy in teachers' efforts. It should not be too much of burden on the teacher, as well as it should be economical in students' efforts also. Definitely, when we are transacting a curriculum or the students are learning something, efforts are needed. But those efforts should not be beyond the limits of that individual. The next criteria for content selection is significance. The contents or the topics which are chosen, they should be basic ideas, and they should be within the learning abilities of the children. Children should not feel that this content is out of their limits, out of their capabilities. Third criteria is the validity. Validity relates to the authenticity of the content which is selected. The content should be according to the goals and objectives of the curriculum, and the content or the topic should be applicable in the daily life of the students. Interest is also one of the criteria in the selection of content. The content should be according to the student's personality and according to the student's intellectual capabilities. The personality will include the attitude and the interest of the child, and intellectual capabilities include mental level and aptitude of a person. So, the content should be according to the student's maturity, prior knowledge and experience. Utility as a criteria suggests that whatever topics are chosen, they should be useful to the child. They should be useful in the future life, that is when the selection of the career or a profession is there. And secondly, the content should be useful in daily life of the student. The content should not be out of should not be out of touch of the child. The child should be able to relate the content in daily life situations. Learnability is another criteria for the content selection. The content or the topics which are chosen, they should be an appropriate sequence, they should be easily understandable, and they should be within the range of students' abilities. They should not be very difficult, they should not be very easy, and they should emerge from each other. Like difficult concepts should appear to be emerging from the easy concepts, and so on. Content should be feasible, that is, feasibility in terms of cost, feasibility in terms of time and resources, and it should also be according to the existing socio-political conditions. For example, we are an idealistic country, so in our content there should always be emphasis on character building, morality, spirituality, etc. Also, when we talk about that content has to be feasible in terms of cost, time and resources, that is, the content should be practical. It should not be very idealistic and should not aim for a very high goals and objectives. Goals and objectives and on which the content is based, they should be easily achievable by the transaction of that curriculum. So this was how the process of selection of content and certain criteria. In the next video, we will do how this selected content can be organized in a particular sequence. Thank you.